Did you know that something as simple as the type of nuts you eat could be a game changer for your heart, brain, and joints? In fact, certain nuts can protect you from the ravages of aging, while others might unknowingly put your health at risk. Let's dive into the nuts you should be eating daily to stay healthier, and the ones you need to avoid to prevent long-term damage. Your health journey deserves this attention. If you're ready to take control of your health with simple, impactful changes, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. Let us know your thoughts on these nut choices, what's worked for you, and what you're going to try next. We're here to support you every step of the way. 1. Walnuts. Walnuts are one of the most powerful brain-supporting foods recommended for adults over 65. Their rich concentration of omega-3 fatty acids, especially alpha-linolenic acid, plays a direct role in protecting cognitive function. These healthy fats are essential because the human body cannot produce them on its own. As the brain ages, it becomes more susceptible to inflammation, oxidative stress, and the gradual decline in memory and processing speed. Walnuts help slow that process. Numerous studies have shown that diets high in omega-3s are linked to better memory retention, slower cognitive decline, and even lower risks of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. What sets walnuts apart is not just their omega-3 content, but also their impressive levels of polyphenols, plant-based compounds known to fight inflammation and support the health of blood vessels. Good blood flow is critical for brain performance because it ensures oxygen and nutrients reach the brain consistently. In older adults, especially those dealing with early signs of forgetfulness or mental fatigue, improved circulation can make a noticeable difference in focus and clarity. Some research even shows that the antioxidants in walnuts may help protect brain cells from the kind of oxidative damage that accelerates aging. Doctors who specialize in geriatric nutrition often recommend a small handful of walnuts daily, about 1 to 1.5 ounces, as a safe, nourishing amount. This portion provides meaningful brain benefits without adding excessive calories or fat. It also delivers magnesium, copper, and vitamin E, which support nerve health and help maintain communication between brain cells. These are all nutrients. Many seniors are often low in, especially if their diet is limited or they take medications that deplete certain minerals. Another reason walnuts are ideal for seniors is their low glycemic impact. They do not spike blood sugar, making them suitable even for those managing diabetes or metabolic syndrome. Since cognitive decline is more common in individuals with insulin resistance, stable blood sugar is an important part of brain preservation. Some clinical trials suggest that regular walnut consumption is associated with better performance on memory tests and faster processing speed in older adults. The texture of walnuts also makes them accessible. Unlike some harder nuts that can be difficult for those with dental issues, walnuts are softer and easier to chew, making them a safe choice for many seniors. They can be added to oatmeal, yogurt, or salads, or eaten plain as a satisfying snack. The brain-protecting effects are cumulative, not instant, meaning that the benefits grow stronger the more consistently walnuts are consumed over time. While no single food can prevent cognitive decline entirely, walnuts are one of the few that have consistently shown protective effects in multiple peer-reviewed studies. Their unique combination of healthy fats, antioxidants, and micronutrients makes them a daily ally in maintaining mental sharpness and protecting against age-related brain changes. Seniors who add walnuts to their routine are giving their brains a gentle but meaningful layer of defense against the toll of aging. For those over 65, it's one of the simplest daily habits with long-term rewards. 2. Almonds. Almonds offer a powerful layer of protection for the heart, especially for people over the age of 65, when cardiovascular health becomes more vulnerable. Packed with magnesium, vitamin E, and heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, almonds work on several key systems that support blood flow, cholesterol balance, and arterial strength. One of the most important ways almonds help is by improving cholesterol profiles. Multiple studies have found that eating a moderate amount of almonds daily can lower LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, while maintaining or even raising HDL, the good cholesterol. This balance is essential for preventing plaque buildup in the arteries, which is a leading cause of heart attacks and strokes among older adults. Magnesium, found in generous amounts in almonds, plays a central role in keeping blood pressure under control. After age 65, magnesium deficiency becomes more common due to changes in diet, digestion, and medication use. When magnesium levels drop, the blood vessels become more prone to constriction and stiffness, increasing the risk of hypertension. Almonds naturally replenish magnesium in a gentle, steady way, helping blood vessels stay relaxed and responsive. That means better blood pressure control and a lower workload on the heart with every beat. Vitamin E, another key nutrient in almonds, is a fat-soluble antioxidant that supports heart and blood vessel health by preventing oxidative damage. Oxidative stress is a silent contributor to arterial stiffness and inflammation, especially in aging bodies. Vitamin E helps neutralize that damage before it accumulates, protecting the walls of the arteries and promoting smoother circulation. Doctors often point out that vitamin E from whole foods is safer and more effective than synthetic supplements, which makes almonds a preferred source. Almonds also help maintain a healthy weight, which is crucial for heart function later in life. Even though they are calorie-dense, almonds are filling and nutrient-rich, which means they help reduce cravings and keep portions smaller at meals. Seniors who include almonds regularly often find it easier to manage appetite without feeling deprived. One clinical study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults who ate almonds daily experienced not only lower cholesterol, but also improved waist circumference and markers of insulin sensitivity, both of which are directly linked to heart disease risk. Some cardiologists recommend a handful of raw or dry roasted almonds daily, about 23 almonds, as a heart-supportive snack. They're easy to carry, require no preparation, and can be eaten alone or with other heart-healthy foods. What matters most is consistency. The heart benefits of almonds become more noticeable over time as cholesterol levels stabilize, blood pressure improves, and inflammation levels fall. For anyone over 65 focused on preserving heart health, almonds are one of the simplest and most trusted additions to a daily routine. 3. Pistachios. Pistachios are one of the few snacks that support healthy weight maintenance without compromising on taste or nutrition, making them especially valuable for adults over 65. They are naturally rich in protein, fiber, and antioxidants, while being lower in calories compared to many other nuts. This balance is critical for seniors who are trying to manage their weight, blood sugar, and energy levels without feeling restricted or constantly hungry. Because pistachios are satisfying and nutrient-dense, they help reduce the urge to reach for processed high-sugar snacks that can harm metabolic health. The protein content in pistachios helps preserve muscle mass, which becomes increasingly important after 65. Muscle naturally declines with age, a condition known as sarcopenia, and maintaining even modest amounts of lean muscle helps protect mobility, balance, and metabolism. Protein from pistachios contributes to this in a gentle plant-based form that's easy to digest and incorporate into daily life. In addition, the fiber in pistachios slows digestion, promotes fullness, and helps keep blood sugar stable. 4. Seniors living with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. This makes pistachios a smarter snack option with a much lower glycemic impact than crackers, chips, or sweets. Another unique benefit of pistachios is how they promote mindful eating. Because they are often sold in the shell, they take longer to eat, which can help seniors slow down and notice their fullness before overeating. Some studies have found that people who eat in-shell pistachios consume fewer calories overall compared to those who eat shelled ones, simply because the act of shelling slows the pace of consumption. This natural portion control is helpful for those managing weight without counting calories. In terms of antioxidants, pistachios contain compounds like lutein and zeaxanthin, which support eye health, another area of concern for people over 65. These nutrients help protect the retina from age-related damage, which can contribute to conditions like macular degeneration. Additionally, pistachios offer a dose of potassium and vitamin B6, both of which support heart and nerve function. These micronutrients are essential, but often underconsumed, especially in older adults with limited diets. Some nutritionists recommend A daily serving of about 1 ounce or roughly 49 pistachios as a satisfying portion that delivers heart and metabolic benefits without overwhelming the calorie budget. When eaten regularly, pistachios have been linked to improvements in cholesterol, insulin sensitivity, and weight management. They offer a rare combination of indulgence and wellness, something seniors can enjoy daily without worry. For anyone over 65 who wants to snack smart, feel full and stay healthy, pistachios are one of the most supportive choices available. 4. Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts offer one of the most concentrated natural sources of selenium, a mineral that becomes increasingly important after age 65 due to its key role in thyroid function and immune health. Just a single Brazil nut can contain well over 100% of the recommended daily intake of selenium, making it a powerful tool for filling a common nutritional gap among older adults. As the body ages, the thyroid tends to slow down, often leading to issues like fatigue, weight gain, and temperature sensitivity. Selenium helps the thyroid convert hormones into their active forms, keeping metabolism and energy levels more stable. In addition to supporting thyroid hormone production, selenium also plays a critical role in the immune system. It strengthens the body's ability to fight off infections and reduces inflammation, both of which become more important with age. Seniors often face a gradual decline in immune response, and low selenium levels have been linked to poorer outcomes during infections and slower recovery times. Some clinical research even suggests that adequate selenium levels are associated with a reduced risk of certain cancers, particularly in older populations. However, the same potency that makes Brazil nuts so beneficial also makes them potentially risky when eaten in excess. Overconsumption of selenium can lead to toxicity, a condition known as selenosis. Symptoms can include gastrointestinal distress, brittle nails, hair loss, joint pain, and, in severe cases, nerve damage. That's why experts and dietitians strongly advise limiting intake to just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts per day. Unlike other nuts where a handful is considered safe, Brazil nuts require careful moderation to deliver benefits without unintended harm. Some endocrinologists note that seniors with thyroid concerns often show low selenium levels in blood tests, especially if their diets are limited or if they avoid animal-based foods. Brazil nuts provide an easy, plant-based way to replenish selenium without needing supplements, which can be harder to absorb or easy to overdose. When consumed in moderation, the selenium in Brazil nuts also works with other antioxidants in the body to reduce oxidative stress, another factor that contributes to both aging and chronic disease. Because of their unique nutritional profile, Brazil nuts aren't meant to be eaten like other snack nuts. A daily habit of 1 or 2 nuts, ideally eaten whole and unprocessed, is considered both safe and effective for most older adults. They can be enjoyed on their own or added to a small portion of mixed nuts as long as the quantity is controlled. For seniors looking to support their thyroid health, immune system, and overall vitality, Brazil nuts offer a powerful yet simple solution, one that works best when handled with mindful care and daily consistency. 5. Macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts provide a rich source of monounsaturated fats that support the body's natural anti-inflammatory processes, making them especially helpful for seniors experiencing joint pain or stiffness. Unlike saturated fats, which can worsen inflammation, the fats found in macadamia nuts actively help reduce it. Inflammation is a key driver behind many of the aches and discomforts that come with aging joints, particularly in conditions like osteoarthritis. When the body has access to the right fats, it can produce fewer inflammatory compounds, resulting in less swelling and greater ease of movement. Monounsaturated fats in macadamia nuts also support heart health, which is closely tied to inflammation levels. Cardiologists have long recognized the link between chronic inflammation and cardiovascular disease, especially in people over 65. Eating more monounsaturated fat, like that found in macadamia nuts, has been shown in studies to lower LDL cholesterol while raising HDL cholesterol, the kind that helps clean plaque from arteries. This can help reduce the risk of heart attacks and strokes, which remain the leading causes of death in older adults. For seniors managing blood sugar, Macadamia nuts offer a stable source of energy without causing glucose spikes. They are low in carbohydrates and contain a balanced mix of fiber and fat, which slows digestion and helps keep insulin levels more consistent. This is particularly helpful for people with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, as erratic blood sugar levels can worsen inflammation and lead to other complications. Because of their gentle impact on glucose, macadamia nuts can be enjoyed without worry of causing sudden highs or lows in energy or mood. One unique advantage of macadamia nuts is how easy they are to digest. Some seniors struggle with digestive issues as they age, including bloating or discomfort from high fiber or heavily processed foods. Macadamia nuts have a creamy texture and a mild flavor that makes them easier on the stomach while still delivering powerful nutrients. They also contain palmitoleic acid, a rare omega-7 fatty acid that researchers are studying for its potential role in reducing insulin resistance and improving fat metabolism, both of which play into joint and cardiovascular health. While macadamia nuts are higher in calories than many other nuts, their benefits make them worth including in small daily portions. A typical serving size is about 10 to 12 nuts, which provides enough of the anti-inflammatory fats to make a difference without overwhelming the diet. Some nutrition experts recommend pairing them with other low-sugar, anti-inflammatory foods to maximize their effect. For seniors who want to soothe joint discomfort while also supporting the heart and keeping blood sugar steady, macadamia nuts are a gentle yet powerful addition to the daily routine. 6. Hazelnuts. Hazelnuts provide a unique blend of vitamin E, manganese, and heart-healthy fats that make them especially valuable for seniors aiming to protect their arteries and brain. One of their standout benefits lies in how they help reduce the risk of plaque buildup in the arteries, a major contributor to heart disease and stroke. As people age, arteries naturally begin to stiffen, and cholesterol levels often rise. This combination increases the risk of blockages that can severely limit blood flow to the heart and brain. The monounsaturated fats in hazelnuts help lower LDL cholesterol, the kind most associated with plaque formation, while supporting higher levels of HDL, which helps clear cholesterol from the bloodstream. Vitamin E is another key nutrient in hazelnuts that offers protection beyond the heart. Known as a powerful antioxidant, vitamin E helps guard the walls of blood vessels against oxidative damage, which is one of the early steps in plaque buildup. Studies have linked higher intakes of vitamin E with reduced risks of coronary heart disease and a slower progression of atherosclerosis. For seniors who already have high cholesterol, incorporating hazelnuts into their routine may offer a simple food-based way to reduce further damage and support healthier circulation. Manganese, often overlooked in the diet, plays an essential role in metabolism, tissue formation, and antioxidant defense. Hazelnuts provide one of the highest concentrations of this trace mineral among nuts. Some research suggests that manganese helps enzymes neutralize harmful free radicals, which, over time, can damage both blood vessels and brain cells. This is especially important in older adults, as the body's ability to fight oxidative stress declines with age, contributing not only to cardiovascular issues, but also to cognitive decline. The brain protective effects of hazelnuts may be connected to both their vitamin E and fat content. Vitamin E is well studied for its role in slowing age-related cognitive decline, and diets rich in this nutrient have been associated with better memory and brain function in older adults. The fats in hazelnuts, particularly oleic acid, may also support healthy brain cell membranes and improve signaling between neurons. Some studies have found that diets including hazelnuts or other vitamin E-rich foods are associated with a lower risk of Alzheimer's disease, especially in those with cardiovascular risk factors. For seniors concerned about their heart and cognitive health, hazelnuts can be a quiet but powerful ally. A daily handful, roughly 1 ounce, is enough to deliver the protective nutrients without excess calories or sugar. They can be enjoyed raw, dry roasted, or chopped into meals, but the benefits remain consistent. While hazelnuts may not get the same attention as walnuts or almonds, their impact on artery and brain health makes them one of the most underappreciated yet effective nuts for aging well. 7. Cashews. Cashews contain more carbohydrates than most other nuts, making them a hidden risk for older adults managing blood sugar issues. While many people assume that all nuts are equally healthy, cashews stand out for their relatively high starch content. A 1-ounce serving of cashews contains about 9 grams of carbohydrates, significantly more than almonds or walnuts. This difference matters for seniors with prediabetes, diabetes, or insulin resistance, as the body's ability to regulate glucose naturally declines with age. Doctors often caution patients over 65 to monitor carbohydrate intake carefully, especially from foods that don't seem like obvious sugar sources. Cashews fall into that category. They may not taste sweet, but their effect on blood sugar can be noticeable. The body breaks down the starches in cashews quickly, leading to a faster release of glucose into the bloodstream. This can cause a sudden spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash that leaves a person feeling tired, irritable, or hungry again too soon. For those already managing type 2 diabetes or struggling with unstable insulin levels, this roller coaster can be especially dangerous. Some studies suggest that even moderate increases in post-meal blood sugar over time can lead to long-term damage to nerves, kidneys, and blood vessels. That's why endocrinologists often recommend limiting or avoiding foods with a high glycemic load, even if they seem healthy on the surface. Cashews, because of their carb content and low fiber compared to other nuts, fall into that warning category. Unlike pistachios or macadamias, which provide more fiber and fat to balance blood sugar, cashews offer less of that protective effect. Seniors who enjoy nuts daily are better off choosing those with a lower glycemic impact. Avoiding cashews helps maintain more stable blood sugar levels, which in turn supports better energy, mood, and long-term metabolic health. 8. Peanuts. Peanuts are technically legumes, not true nuts, and this distinction is important when considering their impact on health, especially for seniors. While peanuts are commonly consumed as a healthy snack, they come with hidden risks that are particularly concerning for older adults. One of the most significant issues with peanuts is their tendency to harbor mold toxins, specifically aflatoxins. Aflatoxins are produced by mold that can grow on peanuts, particularly if they are improperly stored or past their prime. These toxins are known to be carcinogenic and can lead to liver damage when consumed regularly. The liver is a vital organ that already faces increased vulnerability with age. After 65, liver function naturally begins to decline, making it harder to detoxify the body and process substances like medications or alcohol. Aflatoxins can worsen this decline by adding additional strain on the liver. Over time, exposure to these toxins may increase the risk of liver diseases, including cirrhosis or even liver cancer. Since seniors often have weaker immune systems, the impact of aflatoxins can be more severe, leading to chronic inflammation and reduced ability to fight off infections. In addition to aflatoxins, peanuts also contain lectins, which can cause digestive upset in some individuals. As digestion slows down with age, these compounds can become harder to process, potentially leading to discomfort, bloating, or other gastrointestinal issues. Doctors often recommend avoiding peanuts, particularly for seniors with compromised digestive systems or liver function, as the potential risks outweigh any nutritional benefits. For seniors looking for healthier nut alternatives, choosing true nuts like almonds, walnuts, or macadamia nuts can provide the benefits without the associated risks. These options are not only safer, but also less likely to contain harmful toxins or trigger digestive issues, helping to support overall health as the body ages. 9. Candied or salted mixed nuts. Candied or salted mixed nuts may seem like a healthy snack, but they are often a trap disguised as a nutritious option, especially for seniors. Many pre-packaged varieties are loaded with excess salt, sugar, and artificial flavors, which can significantly raise blood pressure. High sodium intake is a well-known factor that contributes to hypertension, a common concern for older adults. When blood pressure rises, it increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, and kidney problems. Seniors with existing health conditions, such as diabetes or heart disease, are particularly vulnerable to the harmful effects of excess salt. In addition to the salt, many candied or flavored nuts contain added sugars, which can further exacerbate the issue. Sugar not only spikes blood glucose levels, increasing the risk of insulin resistance or diabetes, but it also promotes inflammation throughout the body. This inflammation can worsen symptoms of arthritis, a condition that affects many seniors, causing joint pain and stiffness. Regular consumption of sugary snacks has also been linked to an increase in overall body fat, which can strain the joints even more. Some doctors warn that the combination of salt and sugar in these mixed nuts may also lead to overeating. The added flavors trick the brain into craving more, making it harder to recognize when enough has been consumed. This can quickly add extra calories, which may result in unintended weight gain, further complicating the management of existing health issues like arthritis, diabetes, or high cholesterol. Seniors looking to manage their health should avoid prepackaged mixed nuts that are coated with sugar, salt, or artificial additives. Instead, opting for plain, unsalted, and unflavored nuts can provide the nutritional benefits without the hidden dangers of excess salt and sugar. By choosing whole, unprocessed options, seniors can enjoy the health benefits of nuts without unknowingly compromising their well-being. If you found this information helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more tips to live a longer, healthier, and happier life. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. What's your favorite go-to? We'd love to hear from you. Stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.